So the question number is 199, binary tree right side view. So if you're looking at a tree 1, 2, 3, 5, and 4, how do we just need to have the right side view of the tree. Now, as you know, at least keep on writing when you're giving interview. Keep on writing what you're thinking. So tree can be traversed in DFS slash BFS, right? Now the question is that we need to get the right side of each level. Now that means you're doing we are saying do breadth first, BFS. So that gives a cue that your question has to be solved using BFS. Now, so that's the first part. You need to figure out that is it a DFS or BFS for the tree. And tree is always either DFS and or BFS, and 90% of them are always DFS. Either it's a backtracking problem or other recursive problems, permutation, combinations, other things, they always DFS. BFS questions are very few. BFS questions always says go by the level, which we see over here. So this is the first part. So how do we go in the level wise? We say we put all.
Hey Ankur,
Yeah.
sorry to bother. How does the session generally go? Can I ask questions if I have? Or,
Yeah, just ask me. Yeah, keep on asking. So
okay.
I encourage you to ask questions. Even Lakshmi will be on Saturday and Sunday will be on questions on the. You can ask questions. You can keep on asking.
Yeah. So I have one question though right now. So we are saying we just want the right side of the tree, right?
Yeah.
So how about level 2? Like if I look at the picture on the left side, so the children of the node 1 or 2 and 3, right? And there is one child for 3 which is 4. So 1, 3 and 4 make the right side. That's pretty clear. But let's say 2 had 2 children. Then 2 would also have a right side, right? So I mean, like, why should I not look at the 5 as the right side of 2?
No, you're standing. So the question is, there's a person standing on this side. Okay, you're a person standing on this side. Then which one can you look at? That's the question. Okay.
It's literally right side. Okay.
Yeah, literally right side. So in a BFS, you say put all the nodes of a level in a queue and iterate on queue and put their children in the queue. So let's say we did that. The question is, so our current queue is root. So while current queue, this is in Python, it means if queue is empty or not. So list is equal to queue in Python. We say for child in current queue. So when you are putting new children in the queue, we make a new queue is equal to a new array, and you say for child in current queue, if child dot left yeah,
child dot can I so for this problem, can I suggest one modification to add a right first?
Right. If you do the right, there will be a problem in the sense that the way you are iterating, I'm doing from left to right. So first, second, third, fourth. So that's why I'm doing. If you're doing the other way, we have to start in the. You can do the other way also. That will also work.
Okay.
If you do the right, then you have to take the right part of
every level.
So my return value, I didn't put the return value yet. So my return value always is append current queue
okay.
-1 colon val. So this -1 is equal to the rightmost child. If you did the other way, if you put it in the front, then it would have gone to be 0.
Of 0.
Yes. So normally that's the way I'm doing here.
Mhm.
I'm putting from left to right, which makes me a bit easier for my understanding. So you got this is the last part, second part. But what we are trying to do earlier was we are saying that get all the children in the queue one by one and keep on adding to the new queue. Once these are done, we say current queue equal to new queue,
Mhm.
and we just say return get well. So breakfast always you need to make a queue and then make a temporary queue again to put all the children. Once the queue iteration is done, this is the iteration. After the iteration is done, you return the new queue back to the you change the new you assign the current queue to the new queue and do the iteration again, the whole while loop. Once that is finished, that is a BFS, and we are each while loop we are adding the rightmost element to the return value. So this is the first question, which is how you're doing it. Now if you look at the complexity, we are visiting all the nodes only once. So that's one thing you always need to mention in the interview is complexity is in two parts, which is runtime equal to O of n, because visiting only once, and we are doing memory is equal to length of max q equal to
Log n.
breadth of q, which is kind of O of n. It's linear.
Okay.
It's not even linear, it will be divided
Log
log
n.
n, maybe log n
Yeah.
if it is kind of if it's a binary or something, log n. But you can say breadth, or it doesn't say which one is what kind of tree is it.
Mhm.
But we are assuming this only left and right, so it's a binary tree. So maximum will be log n, so you won't have more than that. Okay.
Okay.
So this is okay. So second one thing you need to know is while writing for the interview, make sure you are saying what is GFS, what is BFS, why are you approaching the DFS for this question. Then each of these places when you're writing the code, you make sure you write a comment with each code so that you don't make a mistake, because interviews are like 45 minutes. You can't make a mistake. Even if you make a mistake and you write the right comment and the code is a bit wrong, they will be okay with it. But if your comments, your algorithm is wrong or your idea is wrong, they will reject it. Coding people take time to fix it, so make sure you do that. And this is, I think, the solution. Let me just iterate on it. And the second part is always iterate. Return value is empty. This is our return value. Return array. So this is our start queue. I'll iterate on the queue while the queue is not empty. You get the value on that, on the current queue, last value. Make a new queue. For the child in current queue, I'm iterating on the current queue. You add the left child, you add the right child, and you assign current queue to new queue and return well. Let's do the run code and see if it works. So this works. So basically this is a medium question, but the more main part is you have to look at how to solve the question in this way. Okay, this is the main idea. And don't try to solve the question yourself. Try to look at the solution and solve it. Then after a day, solve it yourself. First time you can always look at the solution and do it. Next day you can come back and say, okay,